All right, guys, it's day 2. We're cleaning up the bus. So far, we got a lot of the table put together and sturdy. We just need to bolt it down to the ground. SALAH just got here. She's been making a lot of trips back and forth to get a bunch of tools, being super helpful.
Because Theo forgot the GoPro.
Yes, but we have it now.
What did you accomplish while I was gone?
We got all the sizes and dimensions cut to make the bench good. Also, right here is all the wire that's gonna run the heater up. I went ahead and stripped all the wires and then connected it down to the old wire. So this is like an extension wire piece. And then all that wire is gonna come down here and then connect to these 3 cords. And the heater is gonna be attached to this table. I also went ahead and drilled holes in the bottom of the tables right here. These holes are the ones that are gonna be used to mount the tables. Every time we hit a speed bump or anything, everything in the back is gonna shift. So we need absolutely everything bolted to the ground as sturdy as possible. And these are the holes that are gonna mount to the ground. We keep you guys updated as we go on.
All right, so Theo went to pick up some more wood and I am scrubbing this entire inside of the bus. I should have filmed it before, but like, look how pretty this wall is now. Oh, this part's right here. That's like not gonna come off. But seriously, just taking a bucket and a rag and a scrubby thingy and making sure these walls no longer are brown and instead are clean. Since I didn't film it before of the back half of the bus that is now clean, I'm going to show you the rest of the bus for an example of how dirty it was, and I'll show you that after it's clean. Theo has returned.
My mom had some extra boards that I could use, so we went and got a bunch more 2x4s so we have enough. Now I'm taking these extra long bolts. These are the ones that we took out from the seats that were already bolted here. I'm gonna put a washer on it and then use that. You see it? This way, and I'm bolting them to the ground like that. I'm gonna come through the bottom with one of these nuts and then I'm just gonna screw upwards onto the bolt so that this has stayed very sturdy and secure. We're also gonna reinforce it with extra angle board. So any piece of furniture isn't really meant to be on the back of a school bus. So when it moves, it wiggles a little bit. So we're gonna add a bunch of extra safety precautions so that a couple months down the line, it doesn't just rattle into a bunch of rubble.
Scrub, scrub, scrub.
Boom.
All right, SALAH, walk me through. What are you doing?
Taking off ladders.
Why?
Because they can't be on our school bus.
Yep.
Because we don't go to school there.
That's right. Well said.
Live in not that school.
What school did we go to?
You went to...
FSU?
Yeah, you went to FSU.
Full Sail University. Tape. Wow, very nice. Honestly, very satisfying just to watch.
You mean to not do work yourself?
All right, guys, after a ton of hours of work, finally got the frame set, and we actually have them bolted into the ground. We repurposed all of the bolts that we used to take the seats out, and so it's completely bolted in, and it's not going anywhere. Just super beneficial because on a road trip, everything rattles and it's gonna shake, so everything has to be completely bolted into the ground and the wall.
And glued.
And super glued.
Oh, there's wood in my eye. Get it out.
My hands are too dirty to get in
There's
there.
wood in my eyeball.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We also completely finished mounting the heater to the side of this. That's gonna come in really handy this winter when it's 2 degrees and we have super hot air blowing really, really fast towards the bed. Right now we have this extra space in between our dresser and our beds, which is gonna be used for potentially a cooler and our water containers. What else can we put here, SALAH? A lot of the rest of the storage is gonna be in a little shelf that sticks out right here and bolts to the ceiling. There's gonna be, I would say, easily 5 times more storage in this school bus than we had in the last bus. Because the last bus wasn't super optimal storage and there's a lot less space, but this is super optimal, especially with all the drawers that we're gonna add and having these huge containers. All right, now SALAH's getting the screws in. Nice. These drawers are gonna be what opens up like this, so that we can get to our extra storage that's underneath. Boom. And that's it. The bed and the bench are completely put together. And then once we flip over this piece right here, it turns into a full 8-foot by 7.5-foot bed.
Bigger than a California king bed.
Hopefully this will be really coming in handy whenever we have a ton of people here sleeping, crashing like up to 15 people. We also have this little option for storage. That's gonna be just like a bunch of just bulky storage, like camping tents and yoga mats and sleeping bags. And then everything underneath here, this is all gonna be rows of double-decker drawers that are gonna slide out into the aisle. Right back here, these are gonna be where SALAH and I keep our clothes. This one SALAH's on the left, mine's on the right. Yay. And that's where we're gonna keep all our food. We also have this whole 2.5-foot section of dead space, which we're not really sure what we're gonna do with it. All we know is that the water's gonna go here. If we get a mini fridge, then that's gonna go there as well. This is like a little heater unit, but the heater can't be super close to anything else because it's gonna be really warm. Ideally, every single thing in the school bus is gonna have a place to go.
Not ideally, definitely everything will have a place to go. That is my one rule for the school bus.
No, nothing's gonna be like laying around, just like drifting around in the bus. Everything will have a place to go. We'll even have a shoe rack on this bus, which is gonna come in really nice. I genuinely don't think anybody has a bus build or a van build, anything close to like this with the amount of space we have, the amount of storage that we have, and just the way we have it set up. I'm really happy with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to get these shirts, you can't, they're sold out, but appreciate you guys. If you want to watch episode number 3, it's gonna be on SALAH's channel. We'll put the link down below whenever it is available. What are we doing in the next episode?
We're gonna paint the entire bus. My friend Katie Cutler is gonna come meet us in Austin, and we're gonna do some really crazy rad designs on the ceiling.
Yeah, it's gonna look so dope.
And hopefully we'll have an actual bed by then.
Yeah, we're trying to work out something where we get a big enough bed, but There is no mattress pad that is this size, so odds are we're gonna have to get a couple different mattress pads and then put them all together. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see what it's like to travel around in our bus and see the world, follow and
Stay happy, baby.
stay happy.